I guess this can be kind of like a part two, because I'm trying not to make super long videos yet. Um, in regards to you not having to change your body, uh, I genuinely, so when I was a teen girl, I'm thinking, oh man, I'm I'm gonna have to like wear the push-up bra, and I'm gonna have to, stuff my pants maybe, so people can like me. um, and then I was like, well, if I take off the bra, they're gonna wonder where my titties went, and if I take off my pants, they're also gonna wonder where my ass went, and then I'm just, just like, just not given. And I don't want to do that. I could never live with that. I have way too much anxiety to deal with that type of situation. And if you have, you're a strong person for that, but that's just not for me. Um, I was like, listen, it is what it is. This is what we got. It's what we're working with. You feel me? Like, you'll be surprised. I can I can throw this back real crazy. You feel me? um, yeah. So I was like, okay, I can't really live this lie. So, I'm just gonna hope for the best. Um, and I did. And honestly, it just worked out. Like, while I'm struggling with my body and knowing that my mom is this incredible thick lady and I'm over here, like, I have my dad's side of the family's body. Now, um, eventually I'll dive into how mixed Cuban genetics are and just talking about Latino identity in general. But for the most part, we're all mixed for obvious reasons. I really feel like we shouldn't have to even question that. Because the Europeans came here, the Spanish came here and did what they did. So yeah, people are gonna be mixed. I'm not even supposed to be really on this side of the world in the first place. A lot of us aren't, by so you know, my dad's side of the family, my maternal side, is mostly European. Um, but my grandfather was pretty black. So I'm like, uh, yo, what is this? Like, when I took my ancestry thing, I'm mostly black, but for whatever reason, and maybe to make it easier for me to talk about this, because I like to think that there's so much in my life that has happened where it was just meant to be that way, to like add to my resume of why you should even listen to me, and to have um skin in the game, if you will, and be more relatable. uh Also, side note, for when the alien invasion comes or the zombies take over or whatever, all of you with those crazy bodies, you're gonna be struggling a lot to fit into tight spaces and not get eaten alive. But me right here, I can just go like this, because there's nothing to stop me. So be happy with that also. You feel me? You will live a long life because, you know, you just rolling in the wind. Rolling in the wind, goodness. Is it? No, it's not rolling. It's definitely a different word. But whatever. You're doing it, you're living, you're surviving. That's great. Uh yeah. Every time I lose my train of thought, you'll see me doing this. Um, grew up with white people. So, yeah, just love yourself. It's not going to, if anything, it's gonna be the thing that keeps people going or coming back. Uh, and you feel better knowing that it's not part of you that's attracting people. where it's not only because you have this thing, like it's all of who you are. That's awesome. And part 3 of this conversation will have to do with a particular experience that I had. But listen, like, not having the stereotypical body was almost like a date. I don't know, like in my life I've had some situations, you feel me? And I'm like, well, okay, sure. I mean, I guess, you know, I'm always up for a challenge. And you know, just some really nice looking, you know, just really cool, like, just wow, like, okay, all right, you feel me? And I would, you know, I would make comments myself, because I'm like, let me just, I really don't like people feeling like they gotta, I don't know if they're, because to me they're joking. Like, to me, if they're like, oh nah, you are thick, oh like, I'm bigger right now because I just started working out. Like, I had my daughter back in 2020, or I got pregnant in 2020. I had my daughter in 2021, and I was going through a lot, and then I just decided to stay fluffy because my daughter liked playing with my fluff. Also, it was the only time that my boobs would be big, so I really couldn't afford to lose weight that quick, because you don't know what it's like having to wait your whole life for pregnancy to be able to you know, titty bang. Seriously, a lot of you don't know what that's like. Lucky. Yeah, you got back problems, but you know, you gotta risk. I was gonna say you gotta risk it to get the biscuit, but I guess that's not the best saying in this moment. Just know that you had a good life. Okay, you had a good life. Now it's been some years since I gave birth to my daughter, and I'm starting to work out. So it's just a whole lot of rib cage over here, and it was honestly slightly worse before. But they didn't care. They like, I mean, I do like anybody, but I just happen to mostly be with guys because they're just a lot easier. They kind of just throw themselves at you for the most part, so I don't even have to work on that. You know, not a problem at all. You do not, I cannot reinforce this enough. You do not need to get a BBL. You certainly do not need to be wearing some of these outfits I've been seeing online. Like, when you for those of you that have the crazy body, like, you don't need to be naked for us to know that that's your body. I promise you, we see it. I promise you, we know it's there. You know, if anything, you will enhance yourself by wearing very nice, fashionable clothing instead of feeling like you should let all the germs and bacteria out in the air and stuff. You know, just get in there. Like, that's not cute. It's not cute. I shouldn't need to see your parts so well, and especially while I'm out and about, like at a grocery store. Like, you got a vagina, cool, so do I. There's men with vaginas out there, so not the flex you think it is. There's men with titties out there. Some titties are better than ours, so don't let that be don't let that feel like a necessity, because you're not gonna get the right attention, you're not gonna get the right people around you, and you're not gonna feel wholly good. You're not gonna be this confident queen that you could be if you didn't do all these crazy things. You gotta love yourself no matter what. And that's what people will love about you, and that's what's gonna keep them around and coming back for more. I promise you. I promise you. You will be okay. You will be okay.